Hi and welcome to episode 21 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline.
And I am Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. Birthday cakes in the kitchen.
You know what, tell along with like everything else is. Money's in the sock drawer.
Biscuits are in the cupboard.
No, there's no. I know that. Sure,
There is biscuits in the cupboard. Don't know how long the biscuits are going to stay in the cupboard, but there is biscuits in the cupboard. Are you done?
Yes.
You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal account, which is Sultra.
And I am Plumberboy21. Not that I'm ever on it though.
You're never on Ravelry. Never on Ravelry.
If I could get a better response saying up smoke signals.
Yep. We have our Ravelry group, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we also have our private group on the website for anyone who can't use Ravelry. So you're able to join in the make-alongs and discussions and stuff. And you can find that under the community tab and then groups for the sign up. If you're already a member, you just click sign in and then press forums. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs. And we have a Ko-fi page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
Which doesn't really work, because she doesn't like coffee.
Hey, it's set up to buy Arya a bone. And she needs lots of bones because she goes through one every 2 days. She eats lots of bones. Our yak chew lasted only 30 seconds this time.
We are currently running 2 make-alongs. The first make-along is the hashtag New Things Make-along 2021. It started on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December. You must be either a member of the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly on the 27th of June, 26th of September and the 2nd of January 2022. Physical prizes for the FO thread, winners will be drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Enter as many projects as you like. You can show how it's new to you. Examples include, but are not limited to, yarn brand or colourway, stitch pattern or designer, new technique or construction. The second make-along that we are running is the hashtag ABD/Mash 2021. It started on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December. You must be either a member of the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your interest to count. Prizes will be drawn quarterly on the 27th of June, 26th of September and the 2nd of January 2022.
Wow.
I read the top that. Physical prizes for the FO thread will be drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the chatter thread. The winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are encouraged and multiple
Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged.
It can be measured in metres. It can be entered for knitting, crochet, Tunisian crochet, weaving and spinning, and cross stitch if you can measure it in metres. Goals are at your own discretion. You can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entering will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in.
Make sure when... Oh, we were supposed to have drawn for prizes this week.
No.
It's the end of the month.
The next one's June.
No, the monthly pattern prizes.
That's your department. You run it.
I may have forgotten to draw for prizes, so we'll do it next week. Because I forgot. What we'll do is we'll draw the prizes and then we'll announce them next week. Make sure you're entering in both the FO and the charter threads. I'll put a note up here when I'm going to pick, when they're going to pick entries for the charter thread, so you have notice, to get your whips in and FO projects in the charter thread, so I can comment on them and say, that's awesome.
Or,
oh, I do. I love everything.
Apart from me.
When you're sleeping, I love you lots. When you're awake.
When I'm sleeping, I love it lots.
Today is National Hug a Plumber Day.
Touch me and I will quit this podcast.
This week is going to be a long one. We have coming in, going out, Stash Mash Whips, UFOs and Lined Up. The podcast contains mostly knitting because I've not done anything.
And I only knit.
And you only knit. Timestamps for each section can be found in the description box below, and with any luck it won't take 6 hours for the video to upload to YouTube.
You gotta try not to delete this one.
Shut your face! I deleted last week's podcast. And when I said to Andrew, he was like, I bet you backed up the video though, eh? And I was like, no I didn't, because I can't find the hard drive that the videos get backed up onto. So I'd spend all day yesterday editing a podcast that I edited the week before. I'm pretty sure the new video's longer than the one that was last time, so I don't know what I've kept in.
Could be like an Easter egg hunt. Just find what we did wrong. Find what we kept in.
Obviously it's my birthday.
Go mummy, it's your birthday.
Ryan played that this morning.
Did she? Did he? Did she? This is when I found out that Ryan's actually a female. No. He's not.
He is going to slap you. Yes, so we had some coming in. So we'll do the... It's all craft related, so I'm having a very crafty birthday. And it's Ace. So the first coming in is my partner in crime very kindly directed me towards somewhere else where I can get Regia. Oh. Ow! Ellie!
Dara.
Whatever. So the first colour is colour number 1735. Now I am pretty sure this one's called Rainbow. It is a 75% wool, 25% polyamide. You get 420 metres and 100 grams. That's nice. That's how it works up. The next one is the 4-ply colour. Again, Regia. I'm pretty sure this is a 75-25. Where's my bit? There it is, 75-25. And again, you get 420 metres and 100 grams. And that's how that works up. So these are going to be on my next pair of socks for me. Oh, and this one's called Exotic Colour. Go grab that before it falls down the back of the sofa table. That may or may not still be sitting by the end of the podcast. Then those came from Travelling Yarns, who are in
Rossshire.
Up in Inverness.
Rossshire, apparently.
So that is Travelling Yarns. So thank you, Jane, for pushing that wool through the window to me. Still on the no buy bus. Then next coming in, these are the next lot are all birthday gifts. So I'll stick a picture in. I get to use my universe. I'll not stick a picture in because it's sitting here. I don't even have the excuse that I've taken the wrong medication again, because I've no. So I get to use. I'm going to have fun later on. So again, thank you, Jane, for my universe stuff. I'm going to have a pin party later on, putting all my stuff on. So that was from, I think my address was on that there, Jane, in my shipping card. The next one, well, the next two, can I just say there were tears. There was some confusion, then tears. I got, this is gorgeous, that gorgeousness from Heather. This is very crinkly, I apologise. Look at them. Stunning! This is the Blossom mini skein set. It is 5 20-gram 2-ply fingering weight yarn. It's a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get approximately 85 metres and 85 metres per mini skein, so it works out to be about 425 metres and 100 grams. That's our card. It is stunning. Not going to lie, did go on. Literally had to drag myself away because I came that close to going mental. I'll have that, and I'll have that, and I'll have that one. So, thank you, Heather. We have, this is cute, was slightly confused. You get a wee wash. I did try to smell it through the packaging, but you can't. And a wee stitch marker. And my favourites, chocolate eclairs. Love chocolate eclairs. Oh, there's two. Touch them and I will cut your hands off. And two wee tea bags. Try that later on.
I've got mine already, so I don't use your tea. Is Scottish breakfast just like a mixture of whiskey and rum?
Yeah, probably. So I got that from Heather. Now I knew it was from Heather. And I was like, I'll keep that for my birthday. And I did say thank you to Heather for my lovely gift. Then, what day was it?
I don't know. Well, what is the Thursday, maybe? I don't know.
I think it was on Thursday. My mother gift for Ryan had to come. And they posted like one for Andrew, there's two for you, and I was like, two for me. And obviously I knew, we had a wee chuck about the you've got mail, and I was like, oh, I know what that is. And then he handed me this other one and I was like, I've not ordered anything. What's that? It literally confused as anything. So I brought it in, opened it up, and I've put the card. I was literally greeted with that. This is stunning.
Use it as a purse.
No, it's a wee drawstring bag.
I have to apologise for the sounds of tearing.
See if you do it quick.
Saved it. Can't hear you doxing yourself.
This is stunning. Oh, it's got pockets! Didn't even realise it had pockets.
me with Rayleigh's bag.
Aye.
Like, oh, it's got pockets.
So it's a wee drawstring bag. Now this is from Naomi's favourite. She makes bags and pouches and they've all got Japanese cotton fabrics. This is stunning. I was on that again yesterday and I had to stop myself because my bag collection's getting out of hand. I've got more bags than I have projects.
Since you might actually hear more bags than she has a will.
Yes. This is, it's a box bottom bag and it's got pockets. I like a bag with a pocket.
What's this for?
It's a bookmark. You get a wee bookmark in the same fabric as your bag. What I'm going to do is, the shed has a nice new padlock put on it and the keys are absolutely tiny, so I'm going to stick the keys on that and that can sit on the hook. Gives me something more substantial to hold on to.
You could put your Universe U on it.
What?
You could put your keychain for Jane on it.
No. On my shed keys, no. So that, look at the wee tag. Try not to drop it in my tea. So that was my gift from Heather. Thank you very much, Heather. I really appreciate it. You're awful, but I really appreciate it because they're gorgeous. You're worse than Arya. We'll sniffer. Then, yesterday, the postie snuck in. Never even heard him coming up the path. And there's a parcel from me.
From you.
From me.
From me to me.
I'm sending myself parcels these days. That's how desperate I'm getting. It's gorgeous. You can keep your bag because I've got my own. I've got a kiwi bag from Raylene. It's gorgeous. That fabric is stunning. And my card for Raylene. It's got pockets. As I said, I love a bag with a pocket. Raylene spoils you because she gives you 3. So I can have my tape measure, my scissors.
I only used one of them and that was for my instructions, for my pattern.
Nope. Use them all. So I love it, Raylene. Thank you very much. I need to find something to put in it. I might need to do some jiggery pokery with my projects and get them in my favourite bags. Oh, so nice. So thank you very much. The first gift from Ryan is sweat.
Do you want to say that any higher? I'm pretty sure like the dolphins and the doves never heard you.
Should be. So this is the Knit Pro Natural Swift. I do have a habit when I'm putting it up to smack myself in the face. Every time.
How long do you think before you break it?
Well, I had this dilemma when I was looking at it and I was like, it's made of wood. If I break it, I'll send it to Ryan's Uncle Jam and he can fix it. That's my plan. I don't think I'm going to break it. Bear in mind, I didn't break the other one. It only broke when we moved. Because I couldn't find the box that it went in. So the bit's twisted in, whereas there's nothing for the wool to catch on in here. So I did try it. Because let's face it, you have to try it when it comes in to make sure that it's not broke. So I did. And it works. So I get to set this up today. And it gets to sit over in my corner on ice and look stunning. Next from Master Ryan, now you're going to sit and go, why are you buying them? You're random. But I've got an emojis tea towel. Now I have plans for this tea towel. It will never see a dish. Can you see it?
Aye. Aye.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to iron it. I'm going to stitch some fabric on the top of it. I'm going to put a dowel through it and it's going to hang at the back of my door. Gotta look stunning. So that's my dish towel. Then I've got my, that says minted lamb. I'm sorry, that's
minted yours, no?
No, minted lamb.
Oh.
That was hilarious. That made me chuckle. And my next ones are the Universe Enamel Pin collection. I'm sorry, that sun is hilarious.
There's Arya under the table.
What was the other one that was funny? Venus has love hearts. Uranus, Pluto, Mercury,
Uranus.
Whatever. Mars.
Antenna.
The sun with sunglasses. The Earth. The Moon. Jupiter. Neptune. And Saturn. I love these. And I've also got the stickers to match. No, I love, it is Craigie, Daniel's Poplar, Craig's Universe. I love the pins. I'm starting to become obsessed with the stickers.
There you go, pick them off.
Well, this is the thing. Me and Ryan were talking earlier on and I did have an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a great big A2 Zentangle background and I'm going to stick my stickers on. That way I'll be able to either get a frame or I'll be able to put film. I'll know what to put film on it until it's done. I'll think of something, but that's my plan for those.
Oh, are you making a movie?
What?
Put film on it. Just having the best of it.
Is that extra nap you went for? Now, which one of my two children will I pick first for presents?
What, you mean between me and Arya?
Yes.
Probably Arya, because you're the fun there.
No, we'll do yours, because I've been waiting for this for ages. Andrew got me the mini iron too, so that I can open my seams up. So this afternoon, while Andrew's editing this, I am going to be so nervous. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
And
you were slightly annoyed that I took it from around and wouldn't let you use it.
aye.
Till your birthday.
I was just like, I mean this. From my furry daughter, I got... No, this isn't actually for quilting. It's actually... Oh, actually, I forgot the pencils that went with that. This is actually for my Zentangles because I do a lot of mandalas. And obviously, you can stick... Where's the 0? So you stick the awl... Oh, got me all. Stick the awl in there, and then you can do different circles. Can also use it for quilting. I got pencils to go on it for drawing my hexagons, and I also got a magnetic seam guide because I do have a tendency to go squint. So that's all my coming in. I am very, very spoiled. I would like to thank everybody for the birthday. Since when did I speak like that? Birthday gifts. It is very much appreciated. I want to thank each and every one of you. I will email you all later if I remember. I don't even have a diary that I can write it down. I'll probably forget. When you're editing this, mind me I have to email everybody. So that is that. Now we're going to take a short break because I need to clear all this up because I'm literally swimming and I'm slightly worried that Arya might come and sit on stuff and break it. In the gorgeous bag that I got from Jane is my mitered blanket. I need to get around to get pictures of these on. Right, so I was here last fortnight. This one is bubblegum sorbet sprinkles. That's bowl number 6. I used 3 grams, which is 12.5 meters. This one is blanket ball number 5. This one here. I used 3 grams, which is 12 meters. This is the bubblegum sprinkles, bowl number 2. I used 3 grams of this, which is 12.75 meters. This one is that right? No. This one is blanket ball number 11. Is that right? 11 now. I used 5 meters. 5 meters. I didn't use 5 meters. I used 5 grams of that, which is 20 meters. This one I used is the bubblegum sorbet number 9. I used 5 grams of that, which is 21.25 meters. This is the blanket ball number 2. Shift that out of the road. That's nice. And I used 4 grams of that, which is 16 meters. Sorbet sprinkles number 3. These are Attic spin dye. I used 4 grams of this, which was 16 meters. The blanket ball 3 meters, 3 grams, and that was 12 meters. The sorbet sprinkles number 5, which is 3 grams and it's 12.75 meters. This one is the blanket ball number 7, which was 4 grams and it used 16 meters. This is the sorbet sprinkles number 1, and that is 4 grams and I used 16 metres. And the last one is the blanket balls number 8. So nice. And that used 5 grams, which is 20 metres. So all in, obviously the first 3. So where's the last week here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 3, those 2, and that one were already counted in last week's. So in total, in the last week, I have used 37 grams and 150 metres. Again, I'm just going to keep adding squares to it. I've got that lovely set that Heather got me for my birthday, so they'll be going in this week. Get to use my nice new Swift, put them into a ball, cake it, tag it, and get them in. That's my plan. My goal is to craft 26,000 metres this year. I started the week off having crafted 10,401.1 metres. The miter blanket has added 150 metres to my total, which brings me to 10,551.1 metres. However, I started this week having brought in 18,456 metres in new stash. Birthday presents and yarn acquisitions has meant that this week I've added 1,265 metres to my total, which now means I've brought in 19,721 metres. It's not going down, it's going up.
Oh, you'd have that done if you actually probably started your woven blanket.
What, the
one that's hanging up in your bedroom and not been touched for weeks?
No, because I think you only, in total, roughly I'm only going to use about 400 metres.
Just keep making tons of them, just keep using different ones.
Well, my other plan to get rid of loads would be...
burn them.
Would be to actually make a proper 4-ply woven blanket.
I don't know what that means, but Kel, make a blanket.
Actually weave a blanket using all my minis. That could be a plan. So to target I have 15,448.9 metres. Am I worried? No really. I'm pretty sure I can craft 26,000 metres by the end of the year. Obviously we're still in May and I've got 10,000 already, so I have crocheted 1,729.7 metres. I have knit 6,551.4 metres. There's a loop on the table and he's pinging it and it is becoming annoying. I have spun 253 metres and I have woven 2,100. No, it's not 2,100 anything, it's 2,017 metres. For the Ravelry project challenge, I have chosen to do 28 projects in 2021. I'm still sitting at 18. So I've got another 10 projects to do by the end of the year. That again isn't going to be a problem, and I'm sitting at 64%. Over to you, Krabby Pants.
My goal was 5,000 metres. Outgoing started is 461.2 metres. So my total is 461.2 metres because I've no used any
at all.
Incoming started is 2,205 metres. I've no added anything. That's good. So
is that a deck?
No, I'm just saying I've not added anything. So total is 2,205 metres. That's a number. So to target, I am 4,538.8 metres. Will I get to it? Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Only the knitting gods.
Or you, if you actually decided to knit some.
I did. I'm knitting
Stop
my
playing
blanket.
games with Ryan
My blanket.
on your Xbox and start knitting.
I'm knitting it. I do a lot in the knitting natter. I do a lot in the knitting natter.
Yeah. When you're not making fun of me.
Knitting in total has been 461.2 metres. My Ravelry Project Challenge, I chose 12 projects in 2021. I'm on 1.
Well, you're on 1.5. If you ever get a cushion in your Star Stitch cushion, then that'll be finished.
What was my first project I finished?
The Unicow by Kelly McClure.
Oh aye, that'd be 2.
And that'll mean you'll have 2.
So, my only whip at the moment in my awesome bag for Jane at Mouse Knits and Crafts.
From Jane.
From.
Not Faye. From.
From Faye. Hey.
Spoke proper England.
Proper England. Habitation Throw by Helen Stewart. I've actually got holes in it this time. Proper holes. Apart from
Would you like to admit what you were doing?
down here where I've done something and there's no holes. I wasn't properly yarning over.
Andrew was yarning round the needle as opposed to yarning over.
I was, I think, about here.
Did you still not put a progress keeper in that?
No, which helps I'll show you the front. But here last week, I think, so got quite a bit done. I am liking it. It's just, it's taken a bit to get to it. I keep knitting away being awesome and then looking at the size of the wool I still have left in my bag and going, I'm going to be here forever. But I am liking it. It does.
It would help if you put a progress keeper in, so you could see how much you got done, and then you can see how much progress you're actually making. Especially since there's no really much a colour change in that.
So that is that. It is in my So Crafty rainbow yarn, and this is the pageant. So I've got quite a bit of that to go till I change to use half of my ball of Savannah, which is this, and then once this is done I add in my other half of it and start my decrease, and then once that's done I add in the other ball of pageant and finish. It is on a 5mm.
Swing that needle.
Woo. On a 5mm higher sharp, and
Is that definitely 5mm?
yes. No, it is a 6mm. We've got that wrong. That's a 6, not 5. It's a 6mm higher sharp, and it is on.
You maybe want to check the needle on the other side in case that one's a 5.5, because it's not like we know to have different needles on either end.
No, they're both 6. And it is on a 42-inch cord. Got it right this week. Or cable, or
Cord.
whatever it is.
Did you say it was a pay for pattern on Ravelry?
No, but it's a paid for pattern on Ravelry.
Are you liking it?
Yes, the pattern is actually
Now you're
really
doing it.
simple to follow. Now that I'm actually doing it right.
Now that you're actually doing it correct.
Yes.
And you're not just making it up as you go along.
Yes, I am actually liking it. It is actually really easy. I only have to count up to 4 or 5 rows, I think, it's supposed to be
You wouldn't have to count rows at all. See if you actually used Knit Companion and checked off and moved it down every row.
Aye, but then I'd have to constantly move it down, my tablet would go off, I'd have to wake it, so I just count the rows.
Can I just point out your tablet? See, when Knit Companion's on, your tablet doesn't go off. Well, it shouldn't, because you're actually in an app and you're using it.
Is that for yours? Or something with mine?
Well, I think that might be for yours, because it wasn't sitting there before.
Joys of being a plumber. You use random washers everywhere. So that is mine.
I have not been working on very much this week. Mostly because I'm wanting this. Well, I got to the part with the pockets. I start again. This is my... Is it in? Because I literally can't see.
Yeah, but you might want to bring it down to show all, then bring it up.
This is my Pure Comfort cardigan by Andrea Yetman. It now has... I'll do it in the back. It's now got a bottom. The hem's been done. The sleeves have been done. I'm just going to leave that needle stuck in there so I don't lose it. The pockets... Where am I going? The pockets have been done incorrectly. Now, I did manage to give the ladies on the Zoom on Friday night a right good chuckle. I've been working on it all week. I managed to get the pockets done. I think on the Tuesday Zoom meeting I was working on... Was it the rib? I think I was starting to work on the rib. You weren't there, so...
No, no point asking me.
You needn't bother making comments because you weren't there, so you didn't know.
I was working on a boiler.
You were installing a boiler. So by Friday I'd finished the ribbon at the bottom and I'd finished the pockets. And I was literally picking up stitches to do the fisherman's rib collar. So we were talking about it and I was like, these pockets are tiny. Like seriously, there's no much point putting pockets in because they're that way, it's no holding in. And was it Heather or Jane? I think it was Heather who'd said, which size are the pockets supposed to be? And I was like, 5 centimetres. It's tiny. So we were talking about the pattern and I'd mentioned something else and I was like, I just made it up because the instructions made absolutely no sense to me. So I was reading it out and I read further than I meant to and I was like, oh.
What had you done, Mum?
The pockets were to be 5 inches, no 5 centimetres.
5 inches, or was it 12 centimetres?
12 point, I think it works out to be about 12.75 centimetres or something. But it was, instead of being 5 centimetres, I don't know. I'm going to blame the fact that the doctor put me on new medication and clearly...
It's a generic thing because I've done the same thing. I almost made my star stitch. I was convinced my star stitch cushion was supposed to be 36 inches. When it's supposed to be 36 centimetres. And I was like, oh no, it's 36 inches. Glad I didn't, because I'd run out of wool.
Mm-hmm. So, my pockets are wrong. Now, I did say to the ladies there isn't 5 inches between there and there. Albeit I'm getting gauge. It's no 5 inches. So I think what I've done is on the shawl collar you've to add a certain number of stitches. I've added more stitches on because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to redo the pocket and just pin it to the cardigan until I hit here, and then it can flap about in the breeze. That should be enough to secure it to the cardigan without causing too much problems. So I have picked up, I think, in total 400 or 500 stitches round the neck. I started this yesterday at 8 o'clock. I stopped, obviously, I was knitting on it in between editing the deleted podcast. I finished at 11:30. 11:30, 11:45 last night, and that's what I've done. It is slow as anything. I'm not having fun times. Likelihood is next week there won't be a lot of content. I'm wanting this cardigan finished, preferably before there's a heat wave.
And she can actually get to wear it.
Which means I can actually get to wear it. So I'm just going to keep working on it until such times as it is finished. I have moved my stitch marker.
There may be a start. Oh, there's another star stitch cushion next week.
Oh, you were needing me to
Yes, but I don't know.
show you how to pass that on. So I've put my progress keeper in. I am hoping by next week I will have the collar finished. This is all I've got left of ball number 5. Ball number 6 hasn't even been caked up yet.
Have you got enough for
I've got another 3.
You gotta have enough to do it all since you've increased the size of your...
Yeah. Obviously, that was ball number 5. I've got another 3 of these. Is that right? 5. 4. This is ball number 6. There's another 3 sitting through in the bedroom. Because I bought 9. This is King Cole Big Value Limited Edition DK. It's 100% recycled acrylic. You get 282 metres and 100 grams. It is shade number 4731, which is Duck Egg. It feels soft. When you're working with it, it feels slightly scratchy. Once it's finished, it's going to get popped in the washing machine, because let's face it, that's what I do. Stick it in the washing machine, get a wash. I will pin it out and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie, it'll be done. I am using a 3.5 Knit Pro Zing. I don't know, the Knit Pro Zing's away because I'm new on my 3mm higher sharps. I have another, I picked it up with 3.5 to give me some room, and I'm using a 3mm needle on a 32-inch cord. So I'm just working away on this. My next project is the Bandwagon Blanket by Beth Graham. This one, I'm still working on that. As I said earlier, I've got balls to go in that Heather got me for my birthday, so I'll get them skeined up and put in. I still have a massive. I'll actually get round to take a picture of the baggy stuff that's still to go in.
You're gonna be doing this at the time, like. There's a lot.
I've got slightly better. I'm not, obviously, putting one in a day, it's never ever going to get done. It's going to take forever. So I might have to put 2 or 3 in a day to try and get it done. Because I'm still on block 2. Obviously I'm doing it in 100 square blocks just to make it easier for sewing it. The plan was, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the block, then I'm going to pin it onto a fleece blanket. It's a fleece blanket. And you get invisible thread. I'm just going to invisible thread it and sew it onto the blanket. And
there you go, so if you can't see it. That one was terrible.
Your jokes are getting worse.
I mean, like dad jokes.
Ryan's going to have fun because I need him to take pictures of.
I've done it once and I said never again.
Obviously, I'm wanting all my stitch markers back out. Because I actually think there's still stitch markers on the other one. Modifications. I'm doing a 3 together on the return pass and a Tunisian knit stitch in the forward pass, and I'm just using various VK. I'm using various 4-ply scraps and mini skeins that have been bought or gifted, and I'm going to be doing it until the end of time. Andrew's inheritance will be that blanket.
Not even the finished project, but when I die you need to complete it.
I hereby bequeath you this stupid blanket
And
that I wish I hadn't started.
But at that point, Mum, it's got to be like a generational thing, being like, my father's fathers knitted this blanket.
It's not knitted, it's Tunisian crochet, get it right.
Well, and now it's upon you to finish this blanket.
It's up to you to finish this blanket.
Here is 14,455.
I am using a 4.5 Knit Pro Symphony Tunisian hook, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry. At the moment we are having problems with our internet. We did have to have BT come out and do a repair. Unfortunately, the repair they've done a temporary fix which has increased our internet slightly. Our upload speed is still horrendous. The download speed is slightly better. The more you edit the podcast and add like pictures and title screens and stuff, the higher your file is. I'm needing to cut that down. Last week and yesterday it took 4 hours to upload the video to YouTube. The Sunday before it took 6 hours to upload the video, so we're trying to keep it small. So rather than going through each individual project, these projects are all on the show notes with details and needle sizes and wool and all the rest of it. But we're just going to stick a picture in of all the unfinished projects. The only thing that's changed is the counting sheet blankets now in UFOs. The Tunisian miter blanket's been taken out because I'm speaking about it this week. Everything else is the same. Oh, the only other thing that's gone in is the trinity shawl, scarf. I've not worked on that at all this week because I want that cardigan finished. So all the details are there.
Make it easier on you so you don't have to sit longer.
Pretty much. Same again, same as last week. However, what I will say, I need to apologise to Laurie because I went on about how fantastic that cardigan was. Did I mention what it was called? No, I didn't.
Terrible.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So I will stick a picture in. This is the Pebbles cardigan by AK Laurie Designs. It is a Tunisian cardigan. I still don't know what yarn I'm going to use because, well, anybody that saw last week would know it wasn't fun. Ryan and Andrew went to Asda's. I started editing the podcast. They came in with antihistamines. I taken one of them and it was game over. Honestly, it was shocking in here last week. So we still haven't picked the yarn. I think we'll do that this afternoon while you make me my lunch. Because it's my birthday. You have to make my lunch.
See, I could, but depends how much I love you.
No, you don't have a choice. It's my birthday. You have to make my lunch. We made your lunch on your birthday.
No, we didn't, eh? Did we? I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh no, did we not order something for your lunch or something like that? I can't remember what we've done, but we looked after you on your birthday. Ryan even made you cups of tea and everything, so sure. I will be using I'll not be using a 4.5 anything. I'll be using a 5.5 Knit Pro Symphony Tunisian hook. The pattern is available on Ravelry, but it directs you to Laurie's Payhip shop. So that's my plan for lined up.
Mine is my Star Stitch Cushion 2 knitting. Woohoo!
You're obsessed with that cushion.
I just want to for symmetry and to get rid of the wool and make it our project. So it will be a jump between that and my
That's using So Crafty baby yarn in the Dove colourway. It is a chunky. You get 95 metres and 100 grams. Look at me being all pro. No, even on the show notes.
Hook, no, needle. I think that's 8 mil.
8 mil needle.
Yeah. Remembering.
You should remember because you broke mine.
On a 12-inch cord. No, 24.
32.
That one. I think it was some sort of length.
Oh, for goodness sake. You're not as professional as your mum. That is everything. I am going to have something to eat.
I'm going to slowly watch this game download. Slowly but surely.
This is going to be a great birthday, you and him playing games on my birthday. Mind you, I'm away to a blanket, so...
Exactly. I'm keeping him and me out your road.
That's if it downloads. They're currently sitting at
6 hours and 22 minutes.
6 hours and 22 minutes for that to download. Not fun. Oh, Andrew did last week get me... He was slightly annoyed that I asked for a cake mix and not him to handcraft to make a birthday cake. He couldn't find the cake mix that I wanted, so he just bought the closest thing he thought to it.
Actually, no. I thought I picked up a devil's food cake. Turned out I picked up a triple chocolate one.
Same difference.
Helps if I read the packet first.
So, it's in the cupboard. He went to make it last night, and Ryan very kindly admitted that he didn't think we had a birthday cake, so he went and bought one. So not only do I have one birthday cake, I now have two.
One's still not been made because it's still in the box. Because you're
I'll
just get that next week.
Get that next week. Other stuff's there, so we can make that next week. So I'm going to have another cup of tea.
As you can see, by my top and my mug, my birthday
birthday stuff has come.
Has came. But next week I will have another t-shirt. So I'm thinking these might be kept.
Is that your podcasting t-shirts?
No, but I do have a podcasting mug.
Hi. We did have podcasting mugs, and you're like, I'm not using that tiny wee cup. Who needs 2 cups? I will be holding Very Crafty.
As do I.
I am going to play with all my birthday toys. We need to hurry up and take Andrew's card/poster off the wall before it falls in the back of the...
Did you like it?
I did like it. You realise that when you're writing on cards, you're supposed to write on the inside.
Yeah, but the inside has other words and when they make sense or on the outside.
Yeah, but see when you open it and it's got that bit in the middle and it's got 2 bits at either end, you could have wrote it on either one of the ends, not on the front of the card.
Right, we'll take it down and let folks see my thinking here. So, minding this is the front.
And he wrote on it.
Right, because open the inner page.
Right, so you open it up, so you could quite easily put it here, or put it here, or put it here, or here, or here. Where did Andrew put it? No, Andrew put it on the front of the card.
Because it's not a card, it folds out to be a poster, so you display it that way. Hence why I put it on the
Not
front.
displaying it anyway, because all the paper's that stupid stuff that nothing sticks to it.
No, it's... Well, you can, you just staple it to the wall like I've done with my posters. So I'll put it here so it reads to Mum, blah blah blah, lots of love for Andrew, then she opens it up, and then up again, and I think it works better. And also, this was an awesome find, by the way.
I
And
do
I also like the animation of the cat. The cat's quite
The
cute.
cat's quite cute. I do like it. I do like it. I'll be keeping that one and I'll be sticking it up. And see, every time you're like, you're so mean to me, I'll be like, no, according to your birthday card. So we hope you have a very crafty week and we'll see you back here again next week. Bye!
Au revoir.